Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 8 Week 4 Day 6 live stream. So today, of course, we got ourselves level 500 pure faction for the new and final faction of Fire Rift, as far as the final of that currently exists in the existing kingdoms. All 35 of them now have a kingdom as of Fire Rift. And yeah, we're going to do the last pure faction for now that will exist in the current state of the game. Of course, we will probably be getting another one or more in the future as we get more kingdoms, which the second we do, we will actually have enough magic or enough faction score to be able to get that magic finally. It is actually impossible until they do add another one, so hopefully they will at some point soonish. Definitely sometime this year, I would assume. But because we need that magic, a little bit extra stat. Obviously not too many people have that much, but if you are at that point, it would be a nice milestone to reach. Extra magic's always good to see. But anyways, yes, so we're going to do level 500 pure faction. Hopefully it'll go pretty well. We're going to be using the same team we mentioned in the video, which is quite literally just 4 of the dragon. And hope it works for the legend, of course. Quite a few factions are ran this way, and this one not being much different in that regard. So we'll see how it goes, and hope we will be successful. So let's see how it goes, and we'll go from there. I believe I still need to finish up a little bit for the world event for the guild, so we'll probably poke that as well after. And then we'll probably do token farming, which we did pretty nice last night. The Nisha, the Anu, all the good loots. So we have enchant, so we will be utilizing this quite a bit, obviously. 2 mana per turn to kind of gradually get us up. One thing to note, though, we do not have immune to burn while we're creating burning gems every single turn. This is obviously quite a bit of a liability since, well, we're going to get burned. This shouldn't be too much damage given how many stats we have in play, but still, it's still just some damage ticking down on us. Luckily, we do have that, if nothing else. Oh gosh, it looks so weird when all the gems are red like that. But luckily, we do have, oh gosh, what was I going to say? But we do have Bless, so they're not going to be able to burn us as consistently, if nothing else. But they're still going to be able to burn us. Like right now, he still burned half my team. Though luckily the other half is blessed. No, I didn't take the red because I didn't see the thing. It feels so weird when all the reds are fire gems. It keeps throwing me off. Like when there's like 1 or 2 red gems and the rest are fire gems. It reminds me how I was with Elemental Star. You miss like so many options with it. Just because it looks so similar to everything else. But anyways, hello everyone. Hello Isabel. Hello Bill. Hello David. Hello Hollywood. Hello Dwight. Hello Hung. Hello Tyrion. Hello Imperial. Hello Defiant. Hello Draco. Hello Peter. Hello Ricardo. Hello Baron. Hello Nightmare. Hello Sushi. And hello Vernas. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, let's go to this. Also, I'm curious how Pure Faction will change. They did mention they're going to be adding more troops to factions. We don't know exactly what that might mean, but if they add another common and a common and a mythic to every faction, it's going to make Pure Faction quite a bit different. Let's see. Oh, you still have City of Thieves at level 20. That's pretty funny. Yeah, City of Thieves at level 20 is broken beyond belief. The fact that they haven't fixed that's actually very weird. I don't think they realize it's much of an issue. I'm pretty sure very few people utilize it, but anyone who is, you're getting so many resources. Because City of Thieves is very broken. Oh, more so, being able to keep it that low is the broken part. Oh, we just lost a troop. There's no way we survive that. I almost want to just give him a skull. This might seem really weird to give him a skull poke, but this might ultimately make him do less damage. Even though we're just straight up giving him an option to poke us. The main reason I say this is he also has armor tier. So I'm actually going to do something really weird. He didn't go for the bait! I was trying to do that so he'd have less of a chance to land extra turn skull. But he actually casted instead of going for the bait. That's interesting. He didn't fall for the trap. We're super dead. We're up against Bone Dragon. I feel like this would have been doable if it wasn't Bone Dragon. Like if we don't get a skull spam team here, we should be okay. Skull spam team is mostly what did it to us. I do want a caster. He'll poke us once, it's fine. We got to pressure full damage. I can give him another skull. The only problem with that is any follow-up he does kill, so at this point we kind of need to make a desperate play. And actually worked out really nicely off the Cascaded Sky. We'll take that for the kill, though we could also got him from the other thing. But that allows us to hit that immediately without needing to cast. That's good. We just won, okay. Problem, though. We have 2 dragons going in the final battle. I don't think this is enough to win. I wish this was enough to win. Oh, yeah, what do we have for the treasure rooms? You could be taking these. There's nothing good this time around, though. We ideally want, like, Death Touch or Dodge, though. Like the 20% Dodge or Death Mark on Skull. Nothing here is immune to Death Mark, or at least in the final battle anyways. Well, let's see if 2 dragons is enough. I believe the answer is no. 3 dragons, probably. 4, definitely. 2 is concerning. It's definitely doable. Though how doable is questionable. He just has to be really bad for a very long duration of time. And we need to be very lucky for the next 20 turns. And if both of those 2 things happen, we should be okay to win. It's definitely winnable. We are not in one-shot score range, so that's huge. I kind of want to take this brown, though I'm scared what on earth's going to happen with all that red. He did not deny my brown. That's pretty decent. I could also just take red to burn this whole team. Just kind of refresh some of it. I think it might have been better to take the brown there, but oh well. We do get a skull poke there. That pressures quite a bit of damage. We are currently using 20% magic into, or 20% mana start into 8 magic as well right now, instead of seasons. I did not go down the season route. We have to cast twice to be able to kill him here. That's bad because we don't really have any realistic way to get him to full mana. This also means I have to stall until he gets to full mana. Oh, that's actually huge. I'll take that over. Oh, Skull's not enough, but that's good because the AoE we do after is kind of... oh, that's not going to kill, though, because he's going to gain armor. But double AoE is still going to kill, so I guess it's fine. He also hit last slot. That's really important. If he would have hit first slot, we would have been in a lot more of a dire situation. I actually want to take red here just to refresh burn, but also because I need mana. So we'll take that. Because we're not going to necessarily have mana option on the following turn, though we do. I'd rather him keep blocking his red and purple. So I'm going to just take some mana here. Unfortunately, nothing too good. We could go for a Cascade. I kind of just want to take a lower mana, though. And maybe try for, like, double brown off of Sky. We could get a Skull Distract there. Didn't get it off of Sky. His AoE damage is actually not enough to kill us, surprisingly. If I cast here, the only problem is he's also going to cast and stall. Oh, this is such a close battle. It's a lot closer than I was expecting it to be, given that we died twice prior to getting to this room. If I take this red, we die. I think we're dead here. Which is to be expected. We were 1 whole troop down. If we just had 1 more dragon, I think we'd be fine here. This is still technically winnable. We just need an insane, like, infinite mana. Red Surge, go. Oh, he skulls us, though. We're dead. It's over. I can take this purple, but we don't really get any follow-up on it. At least it doesn't kill us immediately, if nothing else. Oh yeah, if I take that red, we die. If I take this blue, we die. If I take this red, we die. If I take the other red, we die. Is there any situation where that doesn't happen? I'm pretty sure we're dead here. Blue is deaf, red is deaf, red is deaf, other red is deaf. This blue is safe, but we get no value out of it. And his skull's not enough to kill. Oh, if only we had 1 more. I think we would have been enough. Yeah, we need a better middle room. That bone dragon double killed us. If we have at least 3 going in the final room, we'll be fine. I just need something that doesn't have skull spam. Oh gosh, it's Glaceon. I'm gonna ignore Glaceon is there for now and just hope it's not. But yeah, you need to not get a skull spam in middle. You have to have like 3 going in the final. It is technically possible to get it done with 2. Because I was actually relatively close. But you ideally want at least 3. Most Pure Faction teams for level 500 Pure Faction, you need to have 3 going in the final battle. There's a few exceptions, but you normally need 3. Otherwise, you're at too much of a disadvantage normally. Unless your troops there are just really broken for the faction. In which case you probably didn't even die to begin with. In which case it doesn't even matter. Because you wouldn't even reach a point where you've lost that many troops. Yeah, you could take the high path or the low path. Low path's actually the safest. because you can get rooms that benefit you. If we had Agile plus Death Mark, I would probably take bottom path. Or Agile plus something good and maybe Death Mark if the other one wasn't anything that bad. But the most ideal thing would be to see Agile Death Mark on the bottom row, with the first one being the Agile one and then the next one being the Death Mark one. Because ideally you'd want to have the Agile going into the Death Mark battle. Though you do have to be a little careful with the Death Mark battle because it does have a full AoE true damage. But if you win it with like 3 troops, you just auto win. Because Death Touch is just so good against things that don't have immune to insta-kill. And you get to do it every skull you do on all 4 of your troops, which is really strong. Agile is like one of the best value relative to how easy it is to get, relative to the benefit it gives. It doesn't make you immune to skulls, but it makes you so much tankier. Also, it would allow you to take these skull spam teams a little bit easier, though there's not any situation where you'd have that and take that team, though, in this layout. But there are some layouts where that's relevant. Too bad I can't take that. Let's take that for now. Oh, wait, that gives him brown, though. Oh, gosh, Glaceon, Glaceon, Glaceon! Glaceon! Red, or yeah, it's yellow to blue and, red to Doomskull. That's slightly problematic. Okay, that did very little. We got a bit lucky. We denied his alignment, and then he just gave us all the skulls. So we're just good to go. We can let him poke us. Oh, I can only let him poke us once. That's fine. We have leeway. We can let him poke us once. So we'll do that. He'll poke us. We'll do this. He'll hopefully not poke us at all, and we'll have 4 going into final. That's huge. Against a skull spam, too. Yeah, that Bone Dragon really tore us apart. I think we'll be fine here. We just had a really unlucky Bone Dragon for the first one we did. But now we're going into final battle with a full team. We almost won it with 2. We better win it with 4, gosh. I feel like we'd have to mess up pretty bad to lose this with this much advantage. It is still possible to lose, though. Though very unlikely at this point. Also, I'll hand out a code once we finish out Pure Faction, by the way. Which might be this attempt. I sure feel like this will, but anything could still happen. I should start letting the next one in line start getting mana. Because he's going to be dead very soon. Though I almost want to cast him because he's going to be dead so soon. That's very unfortunate that he didn't target first slot. Or second. Because both would have killed first, which we actually need right about now. Because at this point he's going to die right as he gets full mana again. Oh, we just killed him off a burn, of all things. That's kind of funny. Alright, one more and we win. All you have to do is get full mana on that guy. And we got this. And good, he actually killed us, which is actually really beneficial right now. Unfortunately, he just got mana for 2 of them right there, off of that. I don't have a way to take either of my really good 2 colors either, so I'll try for a red off the sky. We didn't get it. This is still very losable. I just need 1 cast, but if it never gives me that 1 cast, we'll have a problem. Though we can also win off of 3 skulls, which seems to be the route we're going. Sure, we'll take the 3 skull route. There we go. And we still had 2 casts ready to go. Okay, that went way smoother than last time. That's much better. Yeah, that's all you need. Just have like 3 of the dragons going into final fight and you should be fine, most likely. Depends on your stats, though. Like, we almost did it with 2. We kind of just wiped it so easily with 4. And with 3, it should be doable, though you could still lose on 3. Obviously, you could still lose on 4 as well. But, yeah, as long as you have 3+, ideally at least 3, you can get it done. 2 could, but you would have to get really lucky to beat it with 2 of those dragons. It's possible, though. We got decently close the first try. There we go. That's Pure Faction. With that, we can now go and max out this pet. That's not what I wanted. Oh yeah, it already does the thing. I was going to try to check the faction rewards. But nope, we already got it. A little Bernie. And of course, it gives the standard bonus to Rift whenever you use multiple Fire Rift troops in the same team, which is basically never going to happen. Now, who knows? Maybe once all of these kingdoms or all these factions start getting more troops, that might be viable. So, does Broken Spire even need another pet? Doesn't Broken Spire already have like 1 billion pets? Where's Broken Spire? Broken Spire currently has... Oh, not really. Well, it has the anvil. The 6.1 anvil pet. Oh yeah, do you remember this last Valentine's Day? That was funny. When we were naming a bunch of pets. That was very funny. Is Defiant even here right now? I know he was here earlier. That just reminds me because Valentine's Day is in like 2 weeks. I know, we're still handing out the code. I'm just upgrading our little dragon who's on our shoulder. And getting distracted by the Valentine's Day reference from last year. That's really funny. I almost forgot about that. Anyways, let's go ahead at the code. Let's see. Grab this, grab that. Also, I still never got more codes. I did request for them. I need to go poke her on the Discord this, on the forum on Sunday. I think will be the easiest way to try to get to her. Because apparently poking her Discord weeks in advance does not help. Which always confuses me. Because regardless of where I contact her, she sends the codes via Discord. Which is just so weird to me because if I try contacting her through Discord, she like never replies. Or if she does, it takes forever. Like weeks. Yet whenever she sends the codes, it's always via Discord. Which is just a weird combination. But anyways, guys, there you guys go. There's a redeem code. You guys know how to use it by now, I hope. If you don't, just let me know. But it starts with, well, you guys know. Anyways. Feel free to leave a like. Helps out a lot and is greatly appreciated. And of course, there's the same words as always. Or does it? Why is it not in my mail? Did it not do a thing? Interesting. Does it work? Did I accidentally give out last night's code? Or am I going crazy and I already redeemed the thing? I'm actually not sure. Oh no, I just didn't claim it. Okay, never mind. It's working. It's working. I just forgot to claim it for myself. I did all the other things. Forgot to claim it for myself though. There we go. It has been done. Anyways, where were we? So we cleared that out. Let's go clear out dailies. Gosh, there's nothing good there. I guess we'll clear him out. Clear out dungeons. And then we'll go do world event. Actually, do we even have any world event left? We do. Okay, so we'll do world event. Get the last of our points in there. Oh, one of the rare times where it takes us all the way to Sunday to finish out the thing. I would say someone in our guild is slacking. However, I believe I'm in like near dead last now. I'm in a multi-way tie with everyone else who did bare minimum tier 2. And last I checked, it was a 5-way tie with the exact same score. Because most of those events, if you do at least like tier 2, tier 3, your entire guild, you're pretty much getting the event done. There's a few exceptions to that though. Hey, dungeons cleared out of the way. We did that, and that. So all we gotta do now is world event, and we can go do a little bit of farming. I should go change my metals though. I could have done any other menu, I guess, but we'll do it this way. Still been using the same team. Also, gosh, all the Vine Martins we don't need. A Hong Along with Yao team. Thank you, Tyrian. You got mine during your Pokemon stream. Nice. Currently ranked 69 on Xbox. Haha, that's funny. I'll take that over. Got a Val Raven. That was a quick Val Raven. We just started. Obviously it was carryover from yesterday. Which means we were just about to get another one yesterday, and then it was like, nope, you're out of sigils. But we got it today. Which made sense, because it did seem like we were about to get another Val Raven, and it didn't. But it was because it was waiting for today. But yeah, double Yao is kind of devastating. when it works, it just kind of auto wins. You would never normally use it on like a standard team just because, you know, there's normally something better to put there. But it is kind of scary if it does work. Like if you cast it, get enough mana to fill up both of them, and basically triple cast Yagwe. That has some really high devastation. Got another Valraven already. Great to see. Really good Yagwe alignment over there too, if we can get it working. Just need one more red. Did that ruin our alignment though? I think it might have. Oh good, we have it in top left corner. That's huge. Because now we can do this. We can then follow it up with another one. And then we pretty much just win. Actually, we already won. Oh, this is a weaker battle. I was wondering why I was dying so quickly. We still have so much damage right, queued up to go. Unfortunate. Oh, we're right back where we started. 4, I almost said Valravens. 4 sigils. Though at this rate, it's almost going to be 4 Valravens. We already found 2. We're definitely going to find 3. 4th one is questionable. Oh yeah, we're going to be doing 12 Vault Keys. Actually, we might do it after we finish that World event. And then the rest of the time we'll do Vault farming. And hopefully we'll get as lucky as we did earlier. With the double Nisha Anu drop. Not all in one chest, but across the stream. Oh, so that was very funny when we called the Anu last night. Though in all fairness, the chance of me calling Anu correctly on final chest is super high. I'm not sure why, it just loves being Anu. Doesn't always happen. But it happens way too much. I don't feel like it's going to happen tonight, though. We used up all of our luck yesterday. And I guess technically on the earlier stream today. We have barely any alignment. We got a 3 out of it. That's still worth going for, though. Even just one little cascade can do a lot. Of which it did. Alright, this is either a Valraven or... Well, obviously, I was going to say, this is either a Valraven or not a Valraven, obviously. Unfortunately, it's not a Valraven. Which means the Valraven's doing the same thing it did yesterday. Because I'm willing to make a bet, like the very first battle we do tomorrow for it. Though, actually, we're probably not going to do any battles for it, actually. But if we were to do a battle for it, or go and check it, pretty sure the very first one's going to be Valraven. So the same way we ended yesterday seemed to have ended today. Where we go like a long time without a Valraven, meaning that the very next battle is guaranteed going to be it. Yep, we're out of sigils. We're so close too. We'll definitely have it by tomorrow. I don't even need to do the battles tomorrow. Which is why I was mentioning that, because we're definitely going to have it by tomorrow night. Guild might even have it by tomorrow morning, probably. But anyways, let's go open the Vault Keys. See if we get lucky on handing out another code. We did pretty bad on Vault Keys the other night. Though we made up for it with Vault Key luck. I mean, we did bad on Vault Keys, but we did good on chest luck, I mean. But Vault Keys were pretty underwhelming the other day. It doesn't matter if they escape, it actually has no effect on loot. This is the only game mode where gnomes escaping does not actually affect what your payout is. Well, we are speaking of payout. Well, it's time to give out another code. We'll hand it out after we finish the Vault Keys, though. Then we'll spend the rest of the time farming Explore 12. Yeah, we'll use down until we have 68 remaining. Then we'll go hand out a second code. Since we got the big drop. Well, maybe we can reverse our luck from yesterday then in this regard. See if we can get it. Oh gosh, you gotta be kidding me. 1 damage short. You're gonna make me have to cast an entire time because you did not take 1 additional damage. That is exceedingly unfortunate. Oh yeah, shiny hunting in the most recent Pokemon game is a lot of fun. We'll be doing it again tomorrow. It's something I've never enjoyed in any Pokemon game to any degree. But in the most recent game, it's actually like insanely good. Nice, another major purple. It needs more endgame content though. That's one of the issues that Puzzle Quest 3 has as well. It really lacks endgame content. Like after you finish a storyline, you run out of almost like all content that's relevant to do. Gems of War has a gameplay loop where it can get away with that a little bit more. But Puzzle Quest 3 is definitely lacking it. Their other live service that they were doing. It's still working on. Because Gems of War has a really nice way of tying everything together, resource-wise. Which I feel like is one of the main things that kind of makes the whole system work. Is how the whole kingdom system ends up working, as far as upgrading them and everything. Because it connects most systems within the game together in a coherent way that pretty much always leaves you having some goals to do. Which is a pretty decent structure for how it is. Strikes a really good balance with that. And it also makes doing almost everything useful. Like the most recent mythic that's completely useless that came out yesterday. It's useful because you need it for kingdom upgrading. And if you don't have a single mythic for that kingdom, it could be the one mythic you need to get the 10 star. So there's always value in almost everything, even if it's like a D tier mythic. Like that mythic that's super bad is still useful because of its viability for kingdom upgrading. I do not want to keep clicking leave. I'm trying to click the other button, but I keep clicking too far to the left. Fail. Fire Marquise. We're definitely already doing the payout, though. Oh yeah, I'm curious. I'm pretty sure the seasons feature will start once they release 1.0, which is coming supposedly in March. I kind of stopped playing it the last week or two. I know it's not just because of the Pokemon game, though I'm pretty sure it did have some influence on it. The main thing that made me stop is after having not really played it as much during the holidays, it kind of made me want to play it less. And then as I played it less, it's like, why am I even playing at all? No, I do enjoy the game. It needs a lot of work. And they are doing that work at a glacial pace. Relative to the fact that it has a pretty hard daily system currently. That I am guaranteed no dev of the game actually does. Just because of how time consuming it is. It's way too time consuming. Like the daily system for Puzzle Quest 3 for 2 days is like the entire weekly system for Gems of War time-wise. Which is so long. And you lose out on the loot unless you do it like every single day. Whereas most things in Gems of War, you don't lose out on it if you like wait a little while. Like for example, the guild related events. Some of them you do, like daily adventure board and stuff. However, that takes like what, a few minutes? Whereas the equivalent of it in Puzzle Quest 3 takes like half an hour to an hour. Just for the equivalence of what is the adventure board that takes like 3 minutes in Gems of War. And some days I don't even take it because the loot's just kind of not even worth it. In Gems of War, that is. Well, technically in the other game as well. But a lot of the things at Puzzle Quest 3 just take way too much time. With no, like, end goal with what you're actually accumulating all the resources for. Alright, final vault key, and then we'll go hand out a second code. Come on, something good, something good. Wow, 3 major purples and 12 keys. That is pretty decent. Well, let's go hand out the code. We were going to hand it out for a single major purple, but we hit 3 of them. Also, oh no! You know when he survived with 1 HP? We would have killed, but I didn't have magic set. Fail. I accidentally had the medal from the world event still set, which is still good, but it's 4 less magic than we would have had. Meaning that 1 HP survive he had, he actually would have died if I remembered to switch. Whoops. All right, let's go into the second code. Since we got 3 purple orbs, so that's pretty nice. Though I do have to be careful with handing out too many codes, though, because Kafka still haven't sent me more. But I'll make sure to spam her tomorrow night. I already messaged her, but I'll message her everywhere I could possibly think of tomorrow. Because I'm going to run out of code sometime next week. If she doesn't give us more. Because she still hasn't given me any for the month of February yet. And it is 5 days into February. Anyways, there you guys go. There's the second redeem code. Use on gemsofwar.com for the game code section. Your invite code can be found in your settings menu. Whatever game says here is what we put in for your invite code. Redeem code's right over there in chat. Just copy paste around numbers and letters starting with 8K. And you get the same word as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 2,500 gold, and I forget which one I mentioned. You guys know what it is. It's that loot right there. And only usable on PC mobile version of the game. And definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps a lot and is greatly, greatly appreciated. There you guys go. Enjoy. Okay, so with everything out of the way, let's go do some explore farming then. We're already set to the correct banner and everything as well. Not sure we're going to get as lucky as last night. Probably not, but might as well get at least several chests down. See where that brings us. The Nishas aren't going to farm themselves. Not unless we get as lucky as we did last night. Which case they almost will. I'll take that over. Why is the board so void of greens? There's 3 total greens and 2 of them are on top of each other. That's very unfortunate. Because that makes it harder for Thrall to get up if he doesn't have a starting purple. It's like the worst board we could ever see. Like almost no green at start and no purple to take for Thrall. Unless I missed it. Though I don't think there wasn't one. Oh, so hello, Logic Slayer, welcome! Oh no, I was about to cast that mana accumulator. Luckily, Leprechaun already has full mana, though even if it did, we could just take one of his 3 colors and it would have been enough if it surged. Because I don't believe we're running minus banner right now. Or at least not minus on anything on Zugoff. Yeah, we're minus yellow. That's not anything Zugoff uses. Which normally you don't do. Because you wind up getting as much as you possibly can since he's our main win condition on this team. Oh, so hello, Clip Bomb. Welcome, welcome. Hope all has been well. I probably should have taken out the mythic first, oh well. Shouldn't matter too much. There's so many skulls, he just dies every single hit. Anything good? And Arania. It's not horrible, not the greatest. Better than nothing though. They add up over time. Any amount of medals more than no medals. I should say tokens, eventually to become medals. Tokens, badges, then medals. Oh, so who on earth is doing fireworks? I always find it weird that in this area you don't like need any permit or anything really to do like a small amount of fireworks. So you sometimes just hear like several out of nowhere. I forget where I heard it because I don't normally follow sports, but isn't the Super Bowl soon? I don't even know because I've been like not paying attention to sports as much as possible, which is pretty much how I always am. But I do like watching the Super Bowl. The ads for it lately have been like horrifically bad, but it's not going to stop me from hoping that they actually do good ads. Plus the halftime show is normally decent. I just root for the food and the commercials. Gives an excuse for another day to pick out a bit. So we'll take that over. Which is kind of funny. When I was at the sawmill, they were actually kind of doing like a little bit of a because one of the games were going on during then. I wasn't really paying much attention to it, but one of the games were going on because it was a Sunday. So I'm not sure who was playing, but some football team was. But they had like a cookout thing for it because it's kind of funny because I actually went there for one of the Super Bowls. I think it was 20. Oh gosh, I can't even remember the year. I want to say. Oh gosh, I can barely even like guess. I think it was 2016 Super Bowl. But they end up having like a whole like pig roast and everything else, which is pretty good. Like a whole buffet style. Like pre-pandemic times. I'm actually surprised they're still doing it during the pandemic. But yeah, they had like a whole cookout and everything. It's pretty cool. I just had the pizza and everything while I was there, of course. I showed the picture on one of the streams. A gigantic, over 2 foot size pizza with cheese fries. I used to get it like every Sunday when I used to go there. On the weekends. Not literally every weekend, but a lot of weekends. Like at least like once a month. Which is so good, I almost, like, if I go to New Jersey, I have to go there. Like, it's literally a requirement. I don't think I've ever revisited New Jersey without going to the sawmill to get what I normally get there. There's never been a single exception to that. Hello, Cookie! Welcome, welcome. But I think I might actually have the picture still set up. Let's see, is this the picture I was referring to? No, I have changed it to a different picture. Oh no. Let's see. Let me see if I can find the picture real quick. I think that's the one. Found it. Yeah, this was the one I was referring to. Oh, you can't see it. Now you can. But yeah, that was the one. I didn't use a fork for it. That was for the fries. But that is the ratio of size to, pizza size to fork. But yeah, it's over a 2 foot size. I think it's 28 inches, 27, 28, somewhere around there. But yeah, that with cheese fries, the most amazing combo ever. It's like my favorite meal. Also, that's what real pizza looks like. But yeah, there's like 2 states that have pizza in the United States, and it is New York and New Jersey. And that's New Jersey pizza. I still have not had pizza in a single state aside from those 2, where it was absolutely amazing. Like edible, yes. Like decent, yes. But like truly amazing pizza, I've never had in any other state than New Jersey and New York. Like the pizza that literally defines what pizza is. Let's see if I take that over. Please click. There we go. I clicked that like 5 times and not a single one worked. And that's not even the mouse's fault. It does that sometimes when Gems of War, I've noticed. Or it just wants to drop the inputs occasionally. I think it might be from clicking too quick. More so than anything. Where it almost thinks we're like a bot for a moment there or something. Because it only happens when I play Gems of War. Or like that really quick, like ultra multi-click just doesn't input sometimes. Because I'm normally mash clicking when I'm clicking these buttons. Which is why that screen does that sometimes. Because very rarely do I ever click once. How do you know the Restreg drops the most Doom Skulls? I'm not sure what you're asking. Not sure what you mean by that question. But there is a Doom Skull Storm, as well as an Uber Doom Skull Storm, and a normal Skull Storm. Technically, the most effective of the 3 is a normal Skull Storm, in the sense that the quantity of how many skulls you're going to be getting is higher, which makes something like Skyla a really good option for getting a lot of skulls onto the board. Of course, Doom Skull Storm and Uber Doom Skull Storm, they're going to do a lot more board clear, but they appear a lot less often. At least relative to a normal Skull Storm. Not sure what the exact percents are. Pretty sure someone has data mined it somewheres. One thing I do know from a past data mine though is dual color storms give you a better overall rate for getting one of those 2 colors than if you only had a single color storm into a single color. The overall percent of that single color is higher. But if you're trying to feed something that needs both those 2 manas, the overall amount of mana accumulation is like 10 to 15% higher with Dual Storm. Which reminds me, I still need to mess with rednaZ Storm. We got that as a mechanic yesterday, and I still haven't messed with it much yet. Not sure if we will tonight, though. It's just a weird color. Red-brown does have good synergy, though. But a red-brown storm is just a bit weird, because I'm not sure there's any converter that does it well. It's not like a few of the other ones where there's like a really obvious option for it. Yeah, there's a... Oh, wow, we are doing insane on Nishas. But yeah, there's probably a lot of other decent pizza places. I just have not been able to find many in other locations. in other states. Like, I've searched far and wide in South Carolina. Or at least, like, the more eastern, southern part of South Carolina. Not more so the western or central part. But, I cannot find that many good pizza places at all. Not even, like, the smaller family-owned ones are even that good. And all the chains are just pretty average. But yeah, another Nisha. We're doing really good on Nishas lately. Oh, speaking of which, one more Nisha token, we get a mythic upgrade, even though I'm not going to use that mythic upgrade. But we're only one singular Nisha away. Ooh, I wonder if we'll get that this weekend. At this current rate, we'll have it by the end of the stream, gosh. Oh, where's Stag? The way that was spelt made me confused. Because it had an R in there as well and everything. Which the word doesn't even have an R in. Yeah, that makes a bit more sense then. I was wondering what that one word was in that sentence and it kind of threw me off. But yeah, that makes sense if it was Where's Stag. Oh, one purple short. Okay, there we go. Oh, was that extra turn with visible sight? I might have accidentally not taken it. It's not gonna matter much. Oh, I could have won slightly quicker. Also, gosh, I've been sitting in this chair way too long today. That's the only problem with doing, like, really long streams. I've been sitting in this chair, other than when I stretched a little bit and got a drink earlier. I've been sitting in this chair pretty much for 14 hours straight. Pretty close to that. Maybe almost 15 hours. Because we recorded the thing in the morning. Then I did the stream. Then we're doing this stream. In between that was pretty much a 15-hour time period. Because I woke up around 6. So maybe closer to 14 hours. 13, 14. It's been a while. Because I could tell because I'm starting to cramp, which almost never happens. Because even though a lot of days I'm on the computer a lot, normally I'm like doing other stuff in between. But if I'm streaming, I'm normally just sitting here the whole time in front of the camera, obviously. Whenever we're doing a stream. So I can't really like get up and do like those casual things you would normally do when just normally doing stuff. Need an adjustable desk. Oh gosh, one of those standing ones too. I've never actually had a desk like that. I do eventually need a new desk in this room. I just want to get a really nice one if I eventually get it. So it's something I just haven't done yet. It's one of the bigger items I do need to eventually get. The other one is eventually replacing that 10-year-old computer that we have to chat on. And then use the current laptop we stream on as our secondary computer. And make the new computer the main one we stream off of. Oh yeah, there's been a lot of bots today, I noticed. I think me streaming the other game might attract them slightly more. Because it has better search terms than something like Gems of War. Because they might be searching for things like Pokemon or a few other things that are really highly searched. Whereas something like Gems of War, Match 3 games, and similar things aren't searched nearly as much. So they might be finding us a little bit more often because of that. Oh, that's not the one I meant to move. Whoops. I could take a Scolder. Luckily it took itself, so that works. Had the win condition, but I still wanted to just kill him out. Kind of convenient. But if anyone else has any other questions that anyone want me to go over, do let me know. As per usual. As far as tomorrow night's stream, of course, we'll mostly be going over spoilers and probably just token farming again. Since we'd have every objective done by then. Or we pretty much already do. And the world event that we don't have done yet will be done by then by the guild. Obviously, we've just finished the faction tonight. Within 2 tries. Almost got it first try. But unfortunately, that Bone Dragon really got us in that middle fight. Though I might mess with a couple teams tomorrow. I do kind of want to mess with that new Brown-Red Storm that came into the game. I might also mess with the Mythic a little bit more again. Though, I don't know. Has anyone found any team that's even, like, remotely usable for the Mythic? I'm pretty sure it's just definitively useless. Like, unless you just really want to mess around with it. There's nothing that seems that viable. It's just too luck-based. And there's better Devour options that already do kind of similar to what it does. Or just do something way better like Iron Gut. Because even though Iron Gut's only a single Devourer, he's theoretically a multi-Devourer. Because he auto extra turns. So as long as you have Mana Cycle, he can Devour as many times as you want. As long as you keep landing the... Whoa! What is our luck on Nisha lately, as long as you keep landing the extra turns? We've gotten almost the entire badge, or medal, I mean, for this Nisha in this week. That is a lot of Nisha. I haven't seen one for a while. I want to screenshot this. This is enough Nishas to upgrade a Mythic. We're not going to do that to stream, nor anytime soon. But we do now have the resources to upgrade any one Mythic we choose at 100% rate. Because we would need 3 Anus for the first level, 2 Nishas for the second, and then 3 Nishas for the other one. And we got to keep 3 Spears, which means we need technically 8 Nishas total, and then 3 Anus. 3 for the Spear to keep, of course, so we can set 3 Nisha if we ever want to. And the 5 to actually use, 2 for the second level and 3 for the third. So we do, as of right now, officially have enough resources to upgrade another Mythic at 100% rate. However, I want to wait. I mentioned this a while back as well as again, but we're waiting until something good happens for Mythics, like something like actually good, like maybe some kind of rebalance. Who knows? Maybe the factions are all getting Mythics. I'm not sure if this is actually a thing, but logically speaking, if the every faction is going to get something like 2 more troops, it would make the most amount of sense for them to do a common and a Mythic. Which, if they do that, one of those 35 Mythics, when they come rotating in, are bound to be viable at some point. So we're probably going to put the medals into one of those 35 whenever they rotate around, or I should say 36, because we should probably have another kingdom by then, I would assume. At some point this year, we're definitely getting another kingdom. When? Who knows? But we're definitely getting one at some point. Our Nisha luck is insane this week. I'm actually really surprised. If that was like the actual drop rate, I would farm them so much more. I don't like doing Explore for too high a duration though. Like anywhere from like 10 minutes to an hour is decent. Anything much longer than that, can't really stand that much. It's a nice for a fun burst, especially when you get some good loot. I just can't stand doing it for too long though. It's nice in short portions. You can just burn out of it way too quick if you just keep spamming it though. Unless you keep getting like Anisha every single time, in which case it's not as bad. That's actually one thing that's kind of addicting about the most recent Pokemon game as well. Is they keep having that carrot on the stick approach with how the main loot system works in the game. Where if you keep getting lucky, you keep wanting to keep going. And if this game keeps giving me Nishas, I do want to keep going. Though this might be the last chest we go for now. Which means there's a 100% chance there's an Anu in this chest now. I am pretty confident. I'm calling it now. There's no Anu in this chest. There's no way it will. Even though it's the final chest of the stream. It's just way too unlikely this time around. Not after Anisha. Honestly, it's more likely there's an Anisha in this chest than an Anu. No! I got it! No. Oh, why? What is this luck? Should we keep going? Oh, wow, did I call it? That is like scary predictable. That is 2 final chests called perfectly 2 nights in a row. That is a little insane. I wasn't kidding though. My senses were tingling. That is the final chest for now though. As much as I want a billion more niches. That is a little lucky there. But anyways. I can't believe that actually happened. We somehow predicted our final chest 2 nights in a row. But anyways, we will be back tomorrow night, same time as always. Gosh, I should say tomorrow night that we're going to get 3 niches in it. There's no way that would happen though. But we should, just to make it happen. But anyways, we'll be back tomorrow night, same time as always. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. Mostly be going over all the spoiler stuff, wrapping up everything with the week. Getting the video up in a timely manner this time. We should. The biggest issue that normally happens is if I try staying up for it and then just like crash. That's problematic. But I think I'm just going to go to bed like immediately after tomorrow night's stream. And just wake up at a really early time. Because I feel like that would work out a lot better. Because a lot of the times I've been recording this week, it was all in the morning. And I don't know, I just felt so much more refreshed compared to trying to stay up late to try to do them. So it's going to be more consistent. So I'm probably just, the video will probably be up closer to, like, definitely before noon. But, you know, a little bit later than, like, as immediately as it could be. But I'll make sure I can't possibly crash trying to record the video just by making sure we're rested beforehand. So I'll probably just record it in the morning then, for Monday morning. I go buy a Powerball? I know, right? I'm going to call a triple Nisha tomorrow night just to see if it'll happen. There's no way it's going to happen, though. There's no way we're going to get 3 predictions in a row. Also, this is a bit of too absurd of a prediction. But it would be fun if it happened. But anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful week. Best of luck with everything else, and I'll catch you guys soon. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching, as always. Greatly appreciated.